sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll run on first down. Tally. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Bernard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Murray now. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First down, Murray. He'll buy some time right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Draymond Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. That's complete. Okuegbunam. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. But now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
How about this for starting field position on your first drive? First and goal. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 9 now. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 4. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run on first down. Bernard.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Murray now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! De'Ami Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
21-0, our score after 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Hines now on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Talley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. De'Ami Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Albert Okwuegbuna with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals add on. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Play fake. Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
First down, Murray. A check down here to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Murray. Back to Brown, this time complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Murray again. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And this returnable for Hines. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold it a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Looking deep for Benham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he's got this down to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Draymond Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
So it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could hurt